Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at the Sunwayman T40CS. This is one of their larger lights, made for throwing, as you'll see by the nice big smooth reflector that it has in there. There's a light. We'll go and pull that out. That was a holster I just pulled out. Show you what else you get in with the packaging. Instruction manual. This is one of the dual switch lights, so it's definitely worth taking a look at the instruction manual. It's got warranty information about some other lights. The stuff that comes in this bag, you have replacements for the combat grip ring. So you already have one that comes attached on the light, but if you want to replace that, you have replacements. Spare O-ring, a spare tail cover cap, so if you need to replace this, you damage it for any reason, you have spares in there. Go ahead and throw this stuff back in there. Pull the light out of the bag. We're going to use the holster here in a second just so you can see how it rides in the holster. So there is the light itself. Here is the holster. It's one of the open bottomed ones, so this one's not going to protect the bottom of the light, but for lights this size, people tend to prefer that. Can't say prefer tonight. Alright, so you've got the light in there. You can see you have the switch exposed on the end, but you do, when you have it closed, you do have the whole bezel and everything protected and covered, so you can protect that. Attachment points on the back, so you have this big attachment point here. You can use a carabiner or however else you want to attach it. Some hook and loop right here so you can attach it to your belt, your pack, however else you want to attach it. Let's go ahead and pull this back out, set the holster to the side, and show you the light itself. So we'll zoom in so you can see the features a little bit better. One thing I really like about Sunwayman is they always do a really good job on the machining and the anodizing and everything, so these things always look really nice. So here is the side switch. There are two switches on this light, another one on the end, and we'll show you the interface here in just a little while. Here's the combat grip ring I was talking about, so if you want to use this in conjunction with a handgun, or if you want to just have another way to hold on to it, that's what that is for. So there's that side switch again. There's that big reflector, XML LED down in there. You can see big smooth reflector. This one's going to have some pretty awesome throw. We have people ask us sometimes, well, why on earth would you want a light like that? I personally, honestly, we don't have a whole lot of use for that around here because we don't have any big wide open spaces. But of course, that does not stay the same for the rest of the country. And there are actually some places like that around here. So we do have local customers that'll get these. You know, they'll have a lot of land. They're trying to spot coyotes or hogs or something like that on their land. If you're trying to light up something 300 yards away, smaller light is just not going to do it. You need something like this. So for stuff like that, or if you happen to have lost your binky. So there are a lot of applications for a light like this that can throw in your hundreds of yards kind of range. So we're going to go ahead and put some batteries in here, show you the operation of it. You can take either the head or the tail cap off, whichever you prefer. So springs there, springs on the inside. There is a pressure switch. If you do happen to want to weapon mount this, you can do that. So this is powered by either 4 CR123s, which is what we're going to use, or 2 18650s. So you can use either one of those. Go ahead and put the, actually let me show you something real quick. Not very many manufacturers do this, but you can see here that the threads are actually square, which does a few nice things. One of the things that helps improve the contact, so you have better contact, better durability, and everything just operates a little bit better. You have less problems with burring and stuff like that. The threads just flat out work better when they do the square threads. So it's nice to see them adding touches like that. We'll go ahead and put the head back on and show you the operation of this light. So the interface on the T40CS, like I said, this thing has two switches. So you've got the one on the end, lightly press it, and you have your momentary, click it, you have your constant on, of course click it again, we'll turn it off. Now your secondary switch up here on the head is kind of nice because if you want to, you can use just this secondary switch. If you go ahead and click the end switch, you can use this side switch to operate the light. So you can see if you just tap it, it's going to turn the light on and off. And then when you have it turned on, if you press and hold it, it'll actually cycle through the different outputs. You got 3 different outputs, and then when you see the one that you want, you just let go. And if you're just using the side switch, it has a memory. So if you don't do that press and hold again, you're not going to have it cycling through the different outputs. Now if you want to get to the max output, don't have to do anything on the end. If you just press and hold that side switch, when it comes on, it's going to come on into the max output. And then also, when you have it on any of the outputs, so we'll put it on the medium one, double click it, and that's how you get into your strobe. So you can see constant on the strobe. I'm not holding down any switches. nice feature on there. So pretty cool interface on there. Dual switch is kind of nice, especially lights this big. If you want to hold it like this, you can just completely use the side switch. It's a nice interface, really easy to use. So that is the interface for it. We're going to go ahead and take the T40CS outside, and we'll show you how this guy does outside and show you how it does at some distances. Okay, we're out here with the T40CS and the big 40 mag light that I always use. Let's go ahead and try out that mag light. See how it does. There's a little bush, 15 feet. Tree out there at 100 feet. Not bad, but not great. Let's try out the T40CS. If I can find the switch on the mag light. There we go. Alright. A lot easier to find the switch on that. So there's 15 feet. Obviously it's overpowering at 15 feet. Now at 100 feet, everything is lit up extremely well. Pretty decent sized hotspot for a thrower. So that whole tree is lit up. So the hotspot's the center bright part. Spill is the less bright part around it. But I'll shine it up just so you can see the spill. Even out to 100 feet, the spill alone is enough to illuminate everything. Pretty nice. So we'll cycle through the different outputs just so you can see them. So there's your 3 different outputs. And you can see even the lowest one out at 100 feet still lights everything up great. That's what a massive reflector and a whole lot of lithium batteries will do. Alright, let's try this out at a longer distance so you can see how it really performs. Alright, we got the T40CS 40 mag light, some more room to work with. 50 yards to my house, 100 yards to a tree in the front yard. It's the one I said we were going to cut down a while back, and we have not. So hopefully it does not fall on my house. So here's the T40CS. There you can see at 50 yards, really pretty big difference, and then at 100 yards, it's night and day. Sorry, really bad flashlight joke. Alright, we'll shine it around a little bit. So at over 100 yards to the top of that tree, you can see it's lit up. I mean, extremely well. No question about what's going on out there. The throw on this thing is just fantastic. It's definitely one of the better throwers that we have, especially in this size. You can see how well it does at distances. I mean, when you can see the beam like that coming out, you know it's a bright light. And even the spill around it. So my house at 50 yards, the spill alone, so center is the hot spot, part around it is the spill. Spill alone is lighting up the house really well. Shine it around just a little bit. And we'll show you the different outputs just so you can see them real quick. So even the medium one, over 100 yards away, does better than most lights on high. And then low, doesn't really go out that far, but it's not meant to. Alright, so that is the Sunwayman T40CS. If you like it, you can get it from us at goinggear.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. We put out a ton of flashlight, tactical gear, and other kinds of outdoor gear videos. Thanks for watching.